Woo! Something very fancy and looks brand spanking new. Ouch. I just ripped my jeans. Well guys, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to all. Welcome to Hartung Family Farms. And today it's a very brisk Saturday, like the 27th of March. And I didn't have a good start to the morning. Yep, left my key on like an idiot. So now I'm using my wife's jump pack because I don't want to try and finagle my car out to get the jumper cables. Ugh, stupid. All right, let's try it again. Yay! That cat jump pack is actually pretty decent. Not bad. These things are well worth it. I mean, they're 80-90 bucks, but it's an air compressor, jumper cable, and kind of a mini power bank. It's not bad. That wasn't given to me, but what was given to me, I just got this nice set of waders from HISEA, H-I-S-E-A. I'm really looking forward. I haven't got a chance to use them yet, but like I said, they're insulated. They're going to work nicely for if we ever have to go out and, you know, if we've had to fetch a calf before from our ponds. I don't know, they reached out to me, said if I was interested in them. I've heard great things about their products. They come with a lifetime warranty. They're really nice. And they come in size tall and ginormous like me. The camera doesn't show it, but I'm 6'5", 240 pounds. So these things will fit, these things will work. I can't wait to try them out. Thank you, Hees. If you guys are interested in any of their products, link will be down in the description. I may look like an idiot, but it's cold and extremely windy, and I'm going to be on the side-by-side a lot today, I have a feeling. So I'm going to try and cover up most of my face, otherwise I'm going to be windburnt AF. Not going to look pretty, but I never do. Right, guys? Boys are doing chores. Go see what's going on. But I think I saw something brand new and shiny in the shed. So I do want to go check that out at some point. I'm going to start the side-by-side out, start up the GPS, and pull it outside, let it start kind of sinking in, and basically start getting its signals in. I got the side-by-side going. Got the new memory stick in there. So yesterday I stopped in at Kuhnel Implement and talked to Ryan, got our GPS stuff all squared away. Man, it's going to be miserable doing what I'm doing today. Wow. I think I spy, woo, something very fancy and looks brand spanking new. Let's take a look. All right, so I'm staring right at it. It's something we talked about replacing here in the next couple of years. But any guesses? I'll make you guys wait just a little bit while I walk around it, but man, it's got the new grill and everything. Take a guess down below. I'm dressed up for the freezing cold, just got some fuel or some gas. So I need to redo half of the fields that I did in this video right here because I didn't do them right. So what I did is I did a circle around the field and then did a bunch of interior boundaries to mark the waterways. Well, that's not the right way to do it because if an interior boundary touches an exterior boundary, the machine doesn't like it for some reason. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to basically redo and do a lot more external boundaries and only do internal boundaries if it's basically an island and the waterway doesn't touch anything else. So you guys will see. Okay, I've made you guys wait long enough. Let's go take a look at what this brand new thing is. In case you guys haven't guessed it, we got a new loader tractor on the farm. I don't know if it's brand new, but it's a 150 Maxim. It's at least within the last year or so because it's got the new grill. You can kind of see the old grill looked like this. You can kind of see here's our 340. The old grills look like this. And then the new one has like those eye looking things. So that's pretty sweet. I think it's going to replace, well, I know it's going to replace our loader tractor. I did not know if we bought it or anything, or if it's just renting while our New Holland is getting worked on or something. I'm not sure. How many hours you got on this unit? Hours. 882 hours on it. Semi-power shift transmission, so it's got 3 or 4 blocks of gears and then it's a power shift in between there. So just like our loader tractor where it's got 4 sets of 4 gears. Nice electric loader pad right here. 4 SCVs. Looks like this thing will be a nice tractor. I know we talked about getting a new one, but I didn't know if we ever pulled the trigger, but it looks like we did. I like it. Made in England. I didn't realize these tractors were made in England. I know the larger tractors, the 7 and 8, so like the I think Puma and Magnum tractors are made in Racine, I believe, as well as the New Holland ones, versions of it. The Steigers are made up in Fargo, North Dakota, but I didn't realize these were made in England, so like the Class 6 tractors. Neat. Pretty basic, pretty comparable to our New Holland. It's got a roof that you really can't see through, and it's kind of pointless to have, just like our New Holland had. It's got a steering wheel. It's got our shuttle shift right here. It's got the manual park brake, which our New Holland had. Clutch, brakes. Our New Holland is a full power shift. Well, this thing's a semi-power shift. I don't think that's that big of a deal. because with the New Holland you can basically go from 1 all the way up to 18. I think it had that many gears. With this thing, I'm assuming it's got 16 gears, and if you want to shift between, let's just say gear 8 and gear 9, you got to clutch in and then hit it and then clutch out, I believe. This is me without driving it, but I'm assuming it's very similar to our New Holland. Similar size of tractor. I believe our New Holland was like a 160 horse tractor, somewhere around there. This is a 150, so it might be a touch smaller, but very comparable. Electric loader controls, which would be nice. PTO. Yeah, this thing's gonna be sweet. I gotta go get the details on it, but who knows? We might have bought it. I'm assuming we did because I don't see the New Holland loader. So big things happening on the farm, as well as I do know that we recently just pulled the trigger and sold another one of these pieces of equipment in the farm, or in this shed specifically. Any guesses on what it is? It's not going to come in for a while because we literally just pulled the trigger on it. But comment down below, which one of these pieces of equipment did we just trade in? And I got a phone call coming. Woo! It is cold, but somebody had a bad day. I don't think he's okay. Guess the coyote got him. It's cold, but I was just told some bad news. So I'll share it with you guys a little bit later, but it makes it even more important that I get rolling every day that I can. So do you guys remember the last video right here? If I haven't carded it yet, I thought I lost my tongue. Well, I know I did because I had it on there before. Well, turns out, hey, I found it. This one's not cheap. This one's like brand new. So I'm glad I found it. I thought it was gone. That's good. Let's keep going and keep freezing my butt off. So I haven't really explained why I'm doing this very well. So what this is, I'm standing in a grass waterway. What that is it's exactly what it says. It's made of grass and it's a way for water to flow. So basically it's all in the troughs and valleys of our hills because, you know, when we got hills and stuff, when it rains, all this rain wants to go somewhere because, you know, gravity's a thing. So if we wouldn't have these waterways or something really firm to hold the soil in its spot, it would just wash away. Because grass, its roots cover the entire ground, where corn, it's 30 inches apart. It wouldn't hold the soil very well. So that's why we have this. It's an absolute necessity for our farm in the hills and terrain that we farm. I'm not sure where I got cut off because my battery died. So I'm not sure exactly where I left off on the, when I was out there explaining why we're doing it, but essentially, like I said, grass waterways are important to keep our soil intact. But because of that, that's acres that we have on our fields, but we aren't planting. Because, I mean, there's grass in there. We need to have that grass in there to hold the soil in. So because of that, we want to save seed. When we go across it with the planter, we don't want to plant in it. We want to save that seed. When we go across it with the sprayer, we don't want to spray it because we don't want to kill the grass. So that is what I'm doing with the side-by-side. It's very windy, but it is very nice and pretty up here. This is some of the steepest hills that we farm. Ugh. This is my second time doing this one this year. Hopefully the last time. All done though. All done around here, so now I gotta figure out where I'm going. Trying to move this branch, but she's stout. Might try and push it the side-by-side. But you see that pipe over there? That's a tile outlet. We have a couple of tile spots right in there just to drain low spots, and it dumps right into the deep creek. That's what this creek is right here. Making good progress, just about done around here. Then I'm gonna try and load up and head probably north. Just got this big field done, 100.5 acres. Not too shabby, got the GPS line set up. We're ready to roll this spring. We're gonna have a good jump start. Let's head back and head north probably. Well, I think I'm gonna try and fit on that snowmobile trailer. See if I can make it happen. But first I gotta get it hooked up to a truck. Huh, we got the 340 out. I wonder what we could be doing with that. Who knows, but I have a feeling spring field work is gonna start today. I think the chisel will go, and Nathan thinks so too. Good enough. Put some gas in the pickup so I definitely don't run out. That'll be good. I'm gonna get about a 3/4 tank in. Got it hooked up. Just pulling up to the Zymet farm. It's a rented farm, one of the last farms that we rent. We own a lot of the stuff that we farm, but we're just pulling up to it. It's about 115 acres or so-ish, and we're gonna mark these boundaries. I got 2 fields to do, 1 field to check. Our favorite pooch is here, and oh man, sorry about the hair, but I'm putting my face mask on and stuff. So let's get going. Goal is to cover every inch of my face because it's very windy, and any exposed skin that I'm driving around with the side-by-side without a windshield is gonna get wind burnt. It's basically like a sunburn, but I mean, it feels just like a sunburn. Hi, Poochie. I missed you. Hi, Poochie. Gavin, hope you're doing good, buddy. Woo! It's a little bit more damp up here, I can tell, because the chisel marks, it's not near as dried out. You can see the darker color to it. I always love going through chiseled fields. Poochie, what are you doing? Like, I'm like a half a mile from his house. Buddy, hey, what are you doing out here? I've out here marked boundaries on a couple times, and he's never followed. I guess he wants to go for a run. I think he's a little tired, though. His short legs can't keep up. There we are, 22 acres this piece. Got all the waterways outlined, and I got a guidance line. Sweet. So if you guys remember, card to this video when we were either planting beans or harvesting beans up here, either way, something happened where I remember we saw a giant rock where it's slowly been coming up and up over the years. Looks like they finally got it excavated out. I'd be curious to see how big that rock was, because it was like 20 feet long. And just by the look, it looked like they had to dig up about 40 feet by 40 foot square. Kind of cool, actually. I wish I would have been able to see that. So this is why we put waterways in. Like I said, it's just a trough that allows water to flow. But over time, dirt settles in these waterways and it raises up. So every 5 to 10 years or so, you need to disc up your waterways and put them in, because you can kind of see we got a waterway here, but then we got a wash right here. So I'm guessing next year we're gonna come in here, disc this up, and put a new one in. Just the joys of farming in hills with gravity. Gravity can be a bear. So this field right now, I'm halfway through it and it already has 11 waterways in it. It's just, imagine me last year when I pull in and this field has no waterways. I was frustrated because it took me twice as long to spray it because of that. But, because like literally, like in this little gully right here, we'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 waterways right here. Ugh. What do you do though? That's why I'm out here, because this will save me a ton of time and save a lot of money in seed and chemical. Look at that. This thing made it all winter. It's one of my gloves I lost last year. What's going on, Case? Long time no see. Woo! Fancy equipment you guys got setting out. Hope everything's well, buddy. Same with you and Leah. Loaded up, heading to the next farm. Let's go. Fun fact, card to this video right here where I was filming us chopping this field. Just rolling into the Andrew farm, pulling into the dead end road. The thing I don't like about it, as I mentioned in the previous video, is that the case, how the GPS works is you have an array of satellites up in the air, and at any given time as they're orbiting the Earth, it pulls in and looks at what the and talks to the receiver basically. Well, when you go under trees into valleys and whatnot, you lose your satellite connection. And I feel like the subscription that I'm on doesn't do a great job of pulling it back in and reacquiring it. Sometimes it takes 10 to 15 minutes to reacquire it up to a full speed, which to me, this day and age, I feel like we could be better. But it could be worse, that is for sure. It could always be worse. We'll pull in, get unloaded, and get booming. I don't have much to do. I got one bottom field to put in, and I want to double check everything else. Ouch. I just ripped my jeans. Ripped my jeans. Dang it. Down here in the valley, just surrounded by trees, it's making it really hard for me to keep my signal. Just got finished up at Andrew. Only took about an hour or so, so now I'm gonna head to Bellevue, probably unhook or take the side-by-side off the trailer, unhook it, and actually head back to Preston, because my goddaughter Amber, Pat's youngest, has a volleyball tournament or a couple volleyball games, so I'm gonna go back and watch that. Got to put the pin in, don't want to do that. Pin that physically locks and keeps this trailer from tipping. That would have been bad to have that tip down the road. Now we're ready. So here's our field. This is the bottom piece. I got to do this field, but it looks like my dad's been pulling a lot of posts. We put a 3/4 mile long electric fence right here. Looks like he even burned it too. Awesome. Yeah, he pulled all these posts and burnt it. Cool. Because I'm hoping we put a permanent fence this year right along there somewhere. There's the bud man right there as we speak. Oh, he's pulling the actual fence. Yeah, that's what he's doing, because we're gonna, like I said, we're gonna re-fence this year. So my dad actually burned this last Monday or so. He's starting to rip out this entire fence so we can put a new one in. I'm gonna head up to Amber's game So I dropped the side-by-side, dropped the trailer here. I'm gonna head up to Amber's game for 2 hours, then I'll come back. I shall see you guys in about an hour or so. Just watched Amber kick some butt in volleyball. So now I made it back. I'm gonna hook the trailer back up. Then I gotta do this field up on top of the hill. Probably should check that one up on top of the hill, check this one, check those two, and then load up, head up on top of the hill, do 3 fields up there, and head home. Just kidding, not gonna do that, because if I do that, I would block my driveway, and I don't wanna do that. Scale of 1 to 10, how stupid do I look? Very, I know. What do you know?
Playing with fence.
Sounds fun.
How's it going?
Oh, going. Just about done with this field, and then got 6 more to do here. He just wrapping up all the fence, all the wire.
Yeah. Well, it doesn't take time.
Oh yeah, that's all you got. Why didn't you guys tell me I had burrs everywhere? Ouch, I'm finding out the hard way. Here's our fruit plot. So the tree stand was right here, and the blind was right here. So we put soybeans in here last year, and turning some pumpkins and whatnot. Turned out well, saw a lot of deer on it. Just didn't see the one. Hey Dad, get a tree down. Come get it. Dad, up on top of your west hill. There's my dad's piece, 27.5 acres. Sweet, let's head back down the hill. Woo, it's definitely a little sloppy down here. Got a little more rain than Preston did, that's for sure. But these fields are good, so everything down here is done. Right up on top of the hill now. Chiseled fields are so fun. My lands. Nice. Slowly adding to the collection up here in Bellevue of my dad and I's implements. Just scared some turkeys out from up here. All done up here in Bellevue. We got one more my rented 6-acre piece. I'm gonna map that out just because I can, and then head back home, probably eat some dinner and call it a night. So I'm at the piece that I rented last year. This is my first ever ground, ever farming in my name. It was a modest 5.5, 6 acres here, but hey, I got a solid 350 bushels-ish out of it. I was happy with it. So this year it's gonna be corn. I'm gonna shoot for like 1,200 bushel. Like I said, that'll be a 200 bushel an acre average. So like I said, nothing special, but it's special to me because it's my first ground ever. So I'm gonna map it real quick just to get it in our system. My goal is to have every single piece that we farmed this year mapped and mapped accurately. So that's what I'm gonna do. You guys can get on time lapse. That was 8 minutes for me and probably 10 seconds for you guys. So there we are, all done for today. Gotta load it back up. So I got everything up north done. Now I have everything basically south of the farm, south of Goose Lake is what I got left to do. So I won't be able to do everything because again, we're gonna be changing some waterways and stuff around, so won't be able to map that until it's all seeded. Just rolling back home and look what I see hooked up. Chisel. Nathan said he's gonna go give her tomorrow. We'll see. Those guys are doing a quick once over of the semi because apparently Pat's gonna drive out to Nebraska tonight, or at least drive some of the way to Nebraska, and pick up some feeder cattle. That was kind of random. Didn't really expect to hear him say that. I'm gonna put this thing away. I'm gonna be running this thing tomorrow. That snowmobile trailer did pretty decent for that thing. It's nice having a snowmobile trailer because it's light and I can hoof it around easy if I need to. Yeah. I'm gonna hook up to the bull rack. We go kick tires for him. So he's got like a 450-mile drive. But he got a really good bid on him, so therefore we're doing them. And Nebraska cattle are always really tame, good to work with, at least from our experience. You got a wash system? You can cool down cattle maybe? I don't know. He went through the truck so far, now he's gonna back it up, go through the trailer, check tires, check lights. I think he said he was gonna put his tag on his license plate, and he's gonna head east, west, north, south, one of those 4. Oh, whoa. Kitty don't like me. Not a lot of people do. That's okay. Hi, Grandma.
Okay.
So Pat's ready to go. He's just running back home to go get a pillow and some blankets, and he's gonna head out. I do know we're gonna try chiseling tomorrow. Got the small chisel hooked up. This is our big mixer. So this is our small chisel, but it's got 4-inch twists on it. So every shank twists 4 inches side to side. Well, on our other chisel, it only has 3-inch twists on it, so it doesn't mix the dirt as much. So any of our manure ground or cattle ground, we like to run over with that just because it really stirs it. So we're gonna be running that tomorrow, and I'll probably be up here doing boundaries, and Curtis will probably haul manure. But I'm gonna call her a day, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. I can't wait to run this nice new loader. New to us, I should say. It's got 900 hours on it. So it's gonna be pretty sweet. Really, really, really can't wait. I mean, I do like that grill. That grill is growing on me. So thank you guys so much for watching. Take care, take it easy, and ta-ta for now.